Today I got Houston hot chicken. I got the spicy cheesy sandwich. There's no cheese on it, but it's okay. I also got a Cookie Monster puck and a banana cream pie puck. I got crumble today. This week looked really good. I got the 4-pack. This one's chocolate chip milkshake with the mini Oreo, banana split, cookie butter lava, and chocolate sea salt toffee. feel like I'm mixing the name of these two, but this one was my least favorite. I went out last week with one of my friends and I lost my wallet. It was like a week and a half ago. Well, today, this morning at like 9:30, I woke up to a text and basically saying that she has my wallet. I didn't ask for proof. I probably should have. We're just gonna go retrieve it. I got here and I parked and I'm just waiting for her to answer. I think it's her. She just said to text me when I'm here and I texted her. I kind of just like reached over and grabbed it, but I got my wallet. I haven't even touched it, so. I see all my pictures are right here, so she was definitely looking at my pictures. AAA card. My ID is the only thing I was worried about because I canceled all my cards. My license. I closed my credit card, but I'm still not going to show you guys the numbers. My Costco card. I had just got this Ulta gift card for $100 and I was going to use it the next day, and then I lost my wallet, so I had to go spend my own money and my points at Ulta. So we're good on my cards so far. 2 pictures of my little sister and my lucky $2 bill. So maybe my $2 bill is lucky, you guys. What a sweet girl. She could have done anything and not returned it, but she did. I'm gonna offer to Apple Pay her some money, and I really hope she has good karma coming back to her. I'm so glad I have this back. I just got this pizza oven. Look at this pizza I just made. I'm gonna take all-purpose flour. I got this dough at Vaughn's. I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. I'm just using my knuckles and kind of pressing down in the middle. Beautiful. I'm gonna poke holes in the middle with a fork. A bit of Italian seasoning. Do a 4-minute timer. I want to check the bottom and add the pepperoni. I raised the temperature. I'm cooking mine slower because I want to cook mine slower. Let's try the pizza. I was craving little Wingstop today. I got french fries, I got 2 cheese sauces and ranch, and then I got lemon pepper tenders with original hot sauce. And then I got cheese sauce and ranch. And I have my drink. I'm 23, by the way. First bite. So freaking good. I usually only can really drink White Claws. Cheese and ranch. I saw these ranch pickles all over my For You page, guys, so I just made them. Maybe there's plastic wrap on it. That would make sense. Okay, I grew up really picky, so I didn't start liking pickles or ranch until very recently. I think I saw somebody say these are the best pickles. I don't know. Here's my ranch seasoning. I feel like I should have taken out some of the juice. My nail appointment got changed, by the way. I'm kind of scared. I hope this isn't too much. I'm gonna do both packets. I'm gonna try one now and then one in the fridge after. I'll take a small one. I see why this works. I'm gonna leave these in the fridge for a few hours and come back to try them after all the flavors are in the pickles. The next day, I forgot about this. This looks disgusting. I'm hoping that's the seasoning. That's really, really good. I'm gonna give this one a 9.5 out of 10 because I like salty things. If you like salty things, this is for you. I just made a blue and red taco out of these Takis. I'll make sure to post the recipe in the comments too. And I put Takis crumbs on top too. I'm gonna make a red shell and a blue shell, and I forgot to order molds. I wasn't gonna wait until Monday to make this video. I want these today. I made this out of aluminum foil. I grabbed a little cake board I had, then folded my aluminum foil. I'm gonna put my tortilla in between. I hope it works. I'm just gonna blend these and I'll be back to make the shells. I blended both of my chips, and I'm gonna start with 1 cup of cornmeal, 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of olive oil. I have some warm water in here. I'm just gonna be adding teaspoons at a time until it becomes like the consistency I want. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Now that it's all coming into a ball, I'm gonna separate it and do each color. Now I'm gonna throw the red one back into the blender so it can mix, and then do the blue one after. Here's both of my doughs done. I'm just gonna make little balls, and then I think I'm gonna do something like this. Just kind of fold it up. I prepped my blue taco shell. I don't have any tongs. Here's the first one. Here's my blue shell. I made bulldog noodles with mozzarella. Immediate sweat on my face. I can't finish it. Look at the sweat on my face. That is crazy. I'm gonna turn on my AC because it's hot. Look at how much I'm sweating. I look insane. It's not even that spicy, but like it is. Does that make sense? But the cheese definitely helped. I ordered Dave's hot chicken. I'm going to tell you guys about the 2 times I was broken into living alone at 21. First bite. I worked 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. and I would get home at 3 a.m. because I didn't work in the city that I lived in. When you wanted a different shift, you just asked someone to switch a shift with them and then let the manager know. My friend worked 12 to 8 p.m. and one day I asked him to switch shifts with him, and it was a Thursday. And we were really busy this Thursday, so they asked me to stay after until 9 or 10 o'clock. When I worked, I would pick up any shift I could and stay after whenever I could. I really liked helping my manager. I stayed after that day. I probably got home around 10:30 or 11. As I'm pulling up to my driveway, the garage is wide open, you guys. I lived alone with my 2 cats, so I was freaking out, and I pulled up. I just see everything scattered. I immediately called my friend and I checked my indoor cameras to make sure everything was okay. I didn't get any notifications, and I also had outdoor cameras, so I didn't get any notifications at all while I was at work. I would wear an Apple Watch when I was working, so I always got notified when something was happening at my house. I had my friend come and we just checked everything and made sure nobody was in my house or hiding in the bushes in my yard. Nothing was missing out of my garage. Thankfully, I had nothing of value in there. I had clothes and that's it. I had just kind of moved in, but that was the first time. I figured somebody probably saw me living alone or saw the schedule I was on and knew when I was gone. The second time was the freakiest time. I was on my way to work and I was gonna film a video that day. I went to a little taco shop. I called ahead while I was driving. After I park, I go inside, I pay, I'm waiting for my food, and I'm starting to get notified on my cameras. I had just left, you guys. I left probably 5 to 10 minutes ago. And I start to get notified on my cameras that there's motion in my front left or front right, I can't remember. I check because I see a little person right there. There's somebody wearing a flannel or something, and it looks like a man. I think I have pictures, so I'm gonna try to find them. And I have to leave to make it to work in the next 10 minutes or I'm going to be late to my shift. So I call my manager and I say, hey, there's somebody at my house and I don't know who they are. And I was crying. And he said, okay, have somebody meet you there that owns something to defend themselves with. I call people frantically. Somebody ends up meeting me there. My friend goes and talks to the person. It ended up being a homeless lady who was trying to use my stuff. And so I get out of my car. I have a lot of clothes in my garage again. I put as many clothes as I could together for her. I gave them to her. I had a little foldable chair outside. I gave that to her and she took it along in her little shopping cart. And I probably shouldn't have been that nice to her. Probably 2 weeks later, I was done working at this time. I ended up in the psych ward, you guys. If you guys want that story, let me know. I was on medical leave. I wasn't even home. I checked my cameras, guys. The same person is outside peeking through my windows. If someone's trying to break into your house and use your stuff, don't be nice and give them your stuff like me, because that was an idiot move. My nail appointment got changed, you guys, so I'll bring you guys to that. I have so many more stories. When I hear them, let me know. Got Little Caesars again. I got Wingstop Ranch this time. I got churro cheesecake. Came with 2 toppings. This looks insane. Got choco flan. I'm so excited for this one. I got dos leches. Look at how good that looks. My mouth is watering, you guys. First bite. So perfect. Let me try it from here. I used to have this at every single party growing up. I loved flan growing up. I was gonna try rating these, but they are all so good in their own way. If you live in Ventura, California, these are from the taco shop. I might like the tres leches one the most actually, and I didn't expect myself to say that. Let me know what other desserts you guys want to see me eat because I have a big sweet tooth right now. Finally made a hot Cheeto burrito again. This thing is so huge, my mouth is watering. I got this cheese at Vaughn's and I threw it in the microwave. Adding red salsa. I like my burritos wet. Green salsa. I have to stand up to wrap it. First bite. I got Little Caesars. I warmed it up in the oven when I got it. Ranch. Let me try the crazy crust. This is probably the best time I've ever had Little Caesars. flowing. If the wings were well done, it would have been perfect. If I made a burping compilation, it would be so funny, but I always crop them out. I got Wingstop today. I got lemon pepper tenders again with original hot sauce, ranch, cheese sauce, french fries with ranch and cheese again. I have this probiotic kombucha drink. Maybe don't shake yours. I got Taco Bell today. I also got Cinnamon Delights. Spicy ranch. Finally ordered voodoo fries like you guys told me to. Lemon pepper wings. I tossed them in original hot sauce, cheese sauce, and ranch. I'm gonna be doing my psych ward story time today. It took me a while because I had to type up a script. Beef fried rice, beef chow mein. Let's try the chow mein first. That's really good. This story took place last year in July. I experienced a lot of childhood trauma, and as a result, I'm severely depressed. Last year in July, it was worse than ever. It was to the point where I would be driving in my car, getting off work at 3 a.m. I felt unsafe to drive myself because the position my mind was in. You know, I need a food break. That's seriously so good. One night I got off work and it was 2 a.m. I drove home, got home around 3:20, got inside around 3:20. Once I was ready for bed, I remember just laying there and my mind was just racing. Worse than ever. I was trying to sleep because I had work the next day. I couldn't fall asleep. All of a sudden it's like 7 a.m. I've been laying there in my head for hours and couldn't sleep. I got up out of bed and I was kind of scared for myself. I called the hotline. Some of you guys know the hotline, and they really helped calm me down, and they suggested I go to the hospital. I got off the phone with them. I called my manager. My manager basically said either you drive yourself or I'm gonna send the cops to your house and they're gonna drive you to the hospital. I was like a 5-minute drive from the hospital. I told them I'll drive myself. I'll be there soon. They told me, okay, let me know when you check in. So I walk into the emergency room. They're already expecting me. I go straight to the back. They put me in a room with 2 guards. I had no privacy, took all my stuff. They changed my clothes. I had to write people's phone numbers on my arms because I didn't recognize anybody's phone numbers. It was really scary. Deemed everything was good. They said, if you have a safe place to go and you're not going to be alone, you can leave. Like, we'll discharge you. But if not, we're going to have you stay and then have you see a psychiatrist. They said, or you can go to the psych ward tonight, see a psychiatrist there, and they said he'll just discharge you and get you going on medication because we gave you the discharge from the hospital. Eventually, I decided, okay, I'm gonna go in tonight because there's a doctor there that's gonna talk to me right now. They have somebody drive over, they drive me to the psych ward. I had always seen stories of people being taken advantage of at the psych ward. As soon as I checked in, they gave me a packet of paperwork to fill out, but they didn't give them to me, guys. They had a packet of paperwork to fill out, and the nurse was only reading the sentence where I had to sign and not letting me read the rest of the paperwork, not letting me anything, guys. She was not letting me hold the paper. She was giving me a summary of what the paper said, but then at the end, it turns out it wasn't what the paper said. I'm getting ahead of myself. I sign all the papers that she doesn't let me read. I change in front of them everything. They do the whole thing that you do. They take all my stuff. I'm in the room. It's like 9 p.m. at this point. I asked the lady, I was like, when am I going to get to talk to the doctor? She goes, oh, there's no doctor here. It's like, what do you mean? Like, they told me there was a psychiatrist here to see me. No, there's no psychiatrist here. He's here on Monday, and it was Friday night. And then I was like, no, like, in the hospital, they just told me that there was a doctor here right now, or I could be discharged and go home if I had somewhere safe to go. And they said, oh no, honey, you're here till Monday. I was freaking out because they just told me I was good to go. I just signed all this paperwork saying I can't be discharged because I thought there was a doctor there that was there to see me. Okay, well, that's what they told me in the hospital. So, like, what am I going to do? Like, am I able to leave? And they said, no, you can't leave. You signed the papers. I was able to have one phone call. I called someone, and they threatened to sue the psych ward, and they knew they fucked up when they didn't let me read the papers. So they broke the papers I signed, and they let me leave. And after that, I started therapy, and a psychiatrist prescribed me Zoloft. I was on medical leave for 2 months, and I wasn't ready to go back. And I quit my job then, and my TikTok kind of took off income-wise, and my social media became my main source of income. And I'm so thankful that I have this platform to be able to take care of my mental health, because I would not have been able to start addressing everything that I have been starting to address if it wasn't for it, to be honest. I would not have been able to have the time or afford it. And I'm really thankful, honestly. And that's not to say that psych wards are bad, because I've heard really good experiences, but that was just my experience, and it was not a very good one. I'm doing a lot better. I'm doing a lot better, guys. I'm gonna finish eating this. I hope my story did not disappoint you guys. Bye, I love you guys. I just made this lasagna. I'm going to post a tutorial at the end of this video. I made some copycat Taco Bell today. There was a lot of controversy about me calling it that, so what do you guys call these tacos? Let's eat together. Fire sauce from Taco Bell. I have nacho cheese sauce too. I'm gonna throw in half a diced onion. Actually, I need olive oil. I'm using 1 pound of ground beef. I need to buy one of those meat things. After my meat's mostly spread out, I'm gonna season it. I'm not using a lot. I'm just gonna use some salt, pepper, and garlic powder because I'm using taco seasoning. And I'm gonna preheat my oven to 375. I'm going to take a napkin and drain the grease out of my pan. And I'm taking a McCormick taco seasoning, and then I'm going to add some water. My oven is preheated. I don't have the box for these anymore, but these are the old El Paso nacho cheese shells, and you just throw them in the oven for like 5 minutes. I'm going to heat up some nacho cheese in my microwave and cut up some lettuce. I'm adding 3 blend cheese and some Taco Bell fire sauce. We're going to load up our tacos with meat. Some more cheese. I don't like a lot of lettuce, so I'm not going to do too much. Here's my copycat Taco Bell tacos. Let's go eat them. I ordered beer tacos, rice, beans, consomme, lots of salsa, and I'm going to finish it off with some sour cream chips.